welcome to the Inspiring Inkin Facebook page. I'm Amanda Fowler. It's Tuesday the 17th of November. How are we today? I've just squeaked in by the skin of my teeth. I'll explain why I'm dashing about today in a minute, but if you're here, could you let me know? I'll just turn my... I'm dashing about today in a minute. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, Kerry's here. Hi, Kerry. Good to see you. Something's going on with this camera. Hang on. Get all the power and all the microphone and everything sorted out. Let me see. Oh dear. Are we still live? Are we still good? Fingers and toes crossed. Yeah? Okay. Looks like we're all right. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Maybe me plugging things in made it all go a bit weird. So, how are we today? Let me know what you've been up to since last we spoke. I am sure a lot of you are busy making stuff for Christmas or shopping. So what can we talk about? Yeah. So, top tips for Christmas presents for the men in your life. That's what we can share today. And tell me what you've been doing. And any kind of Christmas present marvellous ideas that you have. So the reason I was almost late was because I am doing 3 lives today. So I have my team training on a Tuesday morning. Obviously, I'm always here with you at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon. And then obviously this evening, we've got craft along. So I'm kind of working and not working today. So I'm having time off. And I fell down the rabbit hole of looking at yarn at lunchtime. And all of a sudden I went, it's 10 minutes to 2. So I've got to run around, get my coffee, most of it was set up, but you know when you need to be somewhere and you need to be there at that point. And of course, you know, I have to make sure that the dog's okay and all those things. So, but I'm here. And thank you so much for all your messages. Last week, so yeah, the last couple of weeks I haven't been feeling great, and I'm getting there. I'm not 100% by any stretch of the imagination, but I am improving. So thank you for all your well wishes and hugs virtually that you've been sending. But it meant that everything's kind of been a bit delayed. And obviously, because I was waiting for a positive or negative COVID result, I couldn't send out any kits in case, you know, I can't send you a kit whilst I'm waiting for a test result to come back. So obviously once it was negative, then I could send all the kits. So yeah, so I'm protecting you in case I had a bug, nasty bug, but I didn't. So we're all good. But I've still got my cough, which is kind of weird. But you know, there you go. So Lots of comments here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Val's saying hi, but she's going again. Maureen's here, Lynn's here, Chris is here, Michelle's here, Judith's here, Scylla's here, Sue's here. Right, are we... I'm seeing the comments about a few frozen minutes. Are we all now okay? I hope so. I hope so. Mum's here, Katie's here, Sue's here, Amanda's here, Julia's here. Oh, Marion's asking for suggestions for a gift for her daughter's boyfriend. What kind of age? Oh, Nicola's doing her Christmas pudding weighing out, ready for Stir Up Sunday. And looking forward to her suggestions. She hasn't got any suggestions. Claire's made it. Brilliant. Viv's here. Kerry's saying we're okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping for suggestions too. Somebody must have some good suggestions. Somewhere. He's 27. So Marion's looking... So that's kind of my son and daughter's boyfriend's ages. Lisa's saying I've gone. Have I gone? Have I frozen, Lisa? Or have I actually disappeared? I don't know. It's not so good, is it? So I was hoping to get into the garden at the weekend. That so did not happen. We did get out for a walk though on Sunday. Glorious for about an hour. Blue skies, warm, it was lovely. But either side of it, it was tipping it down. Really, really wet. Ah, phew, Lisa, I'm pleased. I'm pleased I'm back. And Claire's here as well. Hiya, Claire. So, yeah, so any suggestions? Gifts for men. Over the years, I've had some inspired gifts, but all Brian wants is Toblerone. Like, that's like the only thing on his list. So, you know, so that's easy. But yeah, as for the other men in my life, not easy. For those of you that we have a Christmas tradition of jigsaws. So this is my tradition because I love jigsaws. And everyone else in the family puts up with it. So every year I get a jigsaw for all of us. And then we spend Christmas week, between Christmas and New Year, sorting out the jigsaw. So over the years, I've got some really cool ones. We actually got one with Land Rovers on one year, which is Brian's other passion. We've had dinosaurs and all sorts of things, but I have been finding some really cool jigsaws, and they're really good quality, and they have they're called whimsy pieces. So it's a British company called Wentworth, and they're wooden jigsaws, and so they'll have a scene. We bought one for my father-in-law, which was like a farm scene. And some of the pieces were cut out like the shape of a tractor, but it wasn't a picture of a tractor. Does that kind of make sense? Anyway, so they're kind of on the list of things that I'll be buying. Mum, cover your ears. Cover your ears. So Dad doesn't know. Oh, okay. So Sally says her husband wants plant labels and a new dog blanket for the sofa. Yeah. Lisa's saying hers is Toblerone as well. Katie's saying she's a jigsaw maniac. What's HOP? Katie, she's saying HOP. Claire's saying Steve wants a pencil for his iPad. I've got a pencil for my iPad and I love it when I remember to plug it in. House of Puzzles. So to Katie, okay. So that seems to be good. Okay, I'm just trying to think. So I would be able to tell you some of the gifts that I've got, but my Christmas present list is on my phone, which I'm talking into. So that's something that I talk about quite a lot. And the lovely Claire, who's here, she recommended it to me. It's called the Christmas List, and it's an app on my phone. And I put in how much I want to spend on each person, and I put them like into family groups. And then when I have an idea throughout the year, I write it in. And then when I'm coming to get to the shopping part, then it's quite kind of straightforward to do. Works really, really well. And I use it all year round for like birthdays and Christmas. It's like a running list. And then what you can do is you can archive the gift list. So I can go back and look at previous years, which is really cool. I bought for my nephews. So Kim is the only girl on both sides of the family. So everyone else has got boys. So the last few years, I normally give my nephews money, but I always like to get them something as well. So I've done alphabet socks. They work really well. Beard oil, which sounds really weird, but you can get scented beard oil. Does sound really strange. But several of my nephews have got beards, so that works really well. I'm just trying to think what else. Boys are hard, tricky to buy for. Maybe we'll have to revisit this. Maybe we'll all have to think about it this week and talk about it again next week. See if we can come up with some amazing plans. Amanda's saying Prince of University Towns from UC. Lucy loves this. That's really cool. Katie's asking for me to repeat the name of the app. I want to say it's Christmas present list. Claire, can you... I don't know whether you can put like a picture in the comments. Oh, I like that, Amanda. So Amanda said, snazzy pants from Oddballs, and a percentage goes to testicular cancer charity. That's really cool. Yeah, I do buy pants for the boys in my life. I don't think I think it makes them laugh more than anything. But that's really cool. That's a really cool cancer charity as well. Oh, and Sue's saying the Wazzy Jig puzzles. So they're the ones where the picture is different to the actual puzzle. Yeah, some puzzles are really mean though. I saw like a baked bean puzzle the other day. I mean, I like puzzles that have that have an interesting picture. I don't think baked beans over the whole thing is interesting. Manage Christmas. says Claire. And Sarah says her boys have a pair every year. Yes, that's very cool. Okay, so we'll see if we can find some more things. Oh, I've bought. Suddenly I've gone ding. Okay, so I've bought a curry subscription and a cheese subscription for brothers and brother-in-laws. So not on the high street do them, and if you just like Google cheese subscription, you can get them for like just a single one or like 3 months worth, and you can get all sorts of different sorts. So for the curry subscription, I think it was spices and a recipe, and you got a different one every month for like 3 months or 6 months. Cheese, like I said, different cheeses. And the cool thing about the cheese one was you can have it scheduled to arrive like 2 or 3 days before Christmas. And because we got that for our in-laws a couple of years ago, with biscuits and pickles and stuff as well. It was just really cool. And I have to say, I like sending that type of food type gift because it's something that can be used as opposed to a thing that kind of gets put on the shelf. So I like that. And cookery books, actually, even for the boys. There's quite a lot of really nice books out there. And yeah, I don't think Christmas is Christmas without books. Every year I have to have books. I love books. Okay. Hi, Karen. Right, so Claire, it's an app. It's an Apple app, but there might be an Android app as well. Ooh, a coffee subscription, says Jen. Oh, I like that. She says, slurping her coffee. So, no. Lisa's asking about the cheese subscription. I think it's Pong. P-O-N-G. I'm sure it's Pong, but it's a UK company. And if you just type in like cheese subscription, they'll come up. But not on the high street was where I got like the curry spice subscriptions. They worked really good. Awesome. Right. So we are working on everyone's Christmas shopping. Honestly, it's like Santa's workshop here at the moment. Kimberly's birthday is in a couple of weeks' time, and Connor's birthday is 5 weeks after Christmas. So they're like, one's 5 weeks before and one's 5 weeks afterwards. Bad planning. But it just means, obviously, I've got lots of stuff arriving. And then obviously in our current world, everything's got to be sent places as well. So it's got to get here to be sent on. And crazy. But I love Christmas shopping. I love shopping for other people much more than I like shopping for me. I like buying things that I know that'll make people smile, or I hope will make people smile. Sometimes they don't. Oh, okay. So Lisa, here you go. Anne has recommended the Northumberland Cheese Company. Super cheese, she says. So that's really good. And yes, Lisa, it'll go really well with the Toblerone. Yeah, it will. Oh dear. Right. Okay. So what have I got to talk to you about today? How many weeks is it till Christmas? 5 weeks, 6 weeks? Okay. So obviously we've established many of us are Christmas shopping. But what I want to talk about is Christmas cards. And I know some of you have been way ahead of the game and you've done all your Christmas cards already. And I know some of you haven't even started yet and are thinking, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? So I've got a couple of thoughts for you today. The first is, this is something, it's all connected. So there is this, and I have talked about it, but I'm going to show it to you up close and personal. This is a paper pumpkin kit, and it's called Joy to the World, and it makes 8 cards. But if you're clever, you can make way more than 8. But what is even betterer than that, because I know that's not a word, is this stamp set that is in that kit. And let me see if you can see it. Let's have a look. I'm just checking, waiting for it to come up. It has got a fabulous Merry Christmas, an amazing wreath, really good words. You're going to love it. So, this kit is £20. It includes that stamp set. I'm going to show you everything else it includes and give you some really good tips about making your Christmas cards. So, I am going to turn the camera around and start showing you all the things. Okay, so hold on there just for a second while I flip you around. I'll cover you over so I don't make you seasick. Whoa. Let's have a look. Okay. Ooh. Right. Trying to get my bean bag out of the way so you can't see that as well. Right. Okay. Here we go. So this is the paper pumpkin set. And I've taken the cellophane off. I haven't taken anything else out apart from this stamp set. So I'll just pop that on there so you can actually read it. So just to kind of make you aware, we have all sorts of different kits in the catalogue that are sort of completely self-contained kits. In the USA, they have this paper pumpkin, which is like a subscription kit, which is really cool. And we just get them now and again. So this is just a standalone item that you can buy from the online store. So in it, let me move that out of the way. So in it, you have your stamp set and a little ink spot. Now this is Just Jade, which is one of the in colours. And if you've not come across the ink spots before, they've got like a little perforation line. Just use your scissors and just cut along that line. Probably try and do a better job of it than I've just done. Oh, come on. And then we'll just do the same on the other side. Just give it a snip. Okay, now these are 1-inch spots and they're felt. So they're not foam like our normal ink pads. So they're a bit tougher because you have to dab quite a lot to get the ink out. So yeah, so you get one little spot as well. And then this kit has been designed so that if you want to, you can join a Facebook group and get yourself a pen pal. So there's that information in there, and then this is the kit. Ooh. Okay, so I love this. I love the box because obviously you can keep everything in there. So this is how the kit comes. And I will show you all the things in it. So there's always an instruction book. So let's just kind of pull that out. So there are 2 different designs, 4 in each. And on the inside, these are the instructions of what you need to do. And then there are some additional samples here that you can do as well. So I'll come back to that. So in the kit, so we've already said you've got stamp set and an ink spot, you've got some twine, you've got some dimensionals, you've got these pieces which are so beautiful. They're like let me bring one up so you can see. It's like cabling. It's like a knitted sweater. It's really pretty. So you've got different sizes of that. You've then got these envelopes that are lined. So they're printed on the inside. So they're really cool. And then you've got these card blanks. So they're white on the inside and they're like a crumb cake colour with gold foiling on them. And then you have got these. So these are foiled words, and you've got them in 3 languages. So they're in French and German and English. So you've got amour there, and love as well, and Liebe, which is German, and peace, and so on. And you've got these little banners. Trying to think of the word then. Then you've got some more stitched banners. You've got some more little dots. And then you must have some more pieces. Somewhere. It probably tucks in here. Yeah, there they are, look. I knew there were more pieces somewhere. There we go. So in here, you've got these pieces. So you've got some flowers and some wreath pieces as well. Okay, Karen's saying that I'm out of focus. Is anyone else having a problem with focus? Sometimes when I'm moving around a lot, it does take a little bit of time to stabilise. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make one of each card. So I'm going to make the wreath card first. So you're going to take out one of your wreath pieces and it's already got the berries on it, and it's already got leaves already stamped, but we're going to over stamp it. So I'm going to get my little wreath and my Just Jade, and you're just going to tap all over, and then I'm going to stamp over the top. And so it's giving you a lot more depth. So you're getting I think it's soft sea foam underneath, and then you've got the Just Jade on the top. So you need one of your card blanks and one of the longer oblong pieces. So that's going on there. And then I'm going to get the, let's have a look, I want love here. So I'm going to have love and to you and yours, which I think's pretty cool. So the fabulous thing about this is you can, everything that you need to make these cards is actually included, but obviously you can add additional things. I have to try and stamp that. What's the odds that's wonky? Oh, no, that's fine. Okay. So then all we need to do is assemble this. So it probably tells you how much twine you need. 18 inches of twine. That's about that long. So what does it say? It says stamp the stitched thing and the wreath, add the twine, and tie it. So I've wrapped it round 3 times. I'm going to do a little bow. So that can kind of hang down there. Let's pull that a little bit. Like that. I'm going to use the dimensionals to put the wreath on. I'm just checking that's going there. So we've got, so these little things, these are little sticky dots. So you lift them off and they're sticky underneath, and then you just take the backing off. They're really cool. I'm just going to put a couple of those on just to kind of, ooh. Oh dear, right, there you go. Wants to stick to me, not to that. And then we're going to use those as well to put this gold foiling on. So let's just, honestly, it does not want to stick, it just wants to stick to me. So let's see. Oh no, my my pokey tool is not on my desk. There we go. It's all right. That's what scissors are for. There we go. I'm not normally this cat-candid, honestly. There we go. Oh, and then put these on. Ta-da! This will be finished. So, obviously, you can take a little bit more time to make yours. And you might even want to put it on straight, because that would look nice. Let's try that again. Call yourself a crafter, honestly. Right, so try that. I actually think that is really cool. It's a really, really lovely card. Okay, so you'll make 4 of those, that style, and then the other style. So let me just show you the picture of the other one. The other one has got 2 flowers on it. So you've got these flowers here, look. And you put one above that and one below it. Now, that made me sad because, because you only see a little bit of it. So I am going to make something slightly different to this picture so that I can use these flowers on other cards. Okay, well, you know, I can't leave it alone. So let's see, we're gonna get that piece. Going to get the Merry Christmas, and this is a fabulous Merry Christmas stamp. And you know me, I love a nice greeting. And I have been known to buy stamps just for one greeting, but this one is so lovely. Look at that. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put one of these flowers on like this. So I'll get all the components and then we'll decide how we're gonna lay them out. So we've got a foil banner. That, how long does it say your twine is? Oh, it's 18 inches. Oh, look, I didn't see that before. On here, that's 9 inches. So you need, there you go, 2 bits, 2 measures of that. So we've got that, and we've got that, and we've got that. Okay, so this card is also designed to go horizontally. Oh. Okay, hang on. Oh, look. Right, so for this card, the gold foiling is going horizontally. This one, it's going vertically, but it's designed to go this way, so your card goes that way. Does that make sense? But I'm going to turn it around because I can. I'm going to put it this way. That's why, you see. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think it'll work. So let's see. Yeah. What I'm going to do is just grab my snail and just mount that on there. And then get my dimensionals. So obviously you can follow what it tells you to do on the pattern, or you can just play with it and sort it out. So with the twine, what I'm going to do is wrap it around 3 fingers and hold on to that bit and kind of wrinkle this bit. So I'm just going to put a little bit of snail down there, and then I'm going to pop this. Oh, come on. There we go. Like that, and then this will pin it down. So we've got strands kind of going up and down, and then we're just going to put 1 flower on, and then obviously you can use the other flower to decorate another card, different card. There we go. Oh, move it over just a little bit. It's not hanging off the edge too much. There we go. Okay. So that is 2 cards. Obviously you can make 8. Let me just move all of this out of the way a little bit. You can make 8 from what is here, but I've obviously used 1 less of these, so you can use that as a Christmas card or a birthday card as well. Okay, thank you, Lisa. So lots of stuff in there, but what I thought is once you've made these cards, obviously you are going to have the stamp set left over. So how can you make lots of Christmas cards in a quite straightforward way with this stamp set? So the first thing I am going to do is, let me just move those out of the way, is talk to you about card blanks. So one of the things that people hate doing the most, hate is probably a too strong a word, but prefer not to do, is to make their own card blanks, because it's boring. It's not the same as making a card. It just takes a bit of time. So we do have in the catalogue, we have note cards and envelopes. And if you've not seen them before, they are this size. So they are 5 inches by 3.5. So they are a good size. So this is like my standard card blank, and that is the size of it compared to a standard card blank. So you can see, yes, it is a little bit smaller, but it's not hugely smaller. And they come with envelopes as well. So you can have either vanilla or Whisper White ones. And they are the thick Whisper White cardstock. So we have 2 types of white cardstock. So we have our standard white cardstock, and then we have this thicker one. So I wouldn't make a card blank with our standard white card, but with this is strong enough to stand up. So I thought, okay, so, oh, you probably want the price. They're $6.50 for 20. So I thought, okay, let's work with what we have, which is a stamp set and a Just Jade ink pad, because obviously that's kind of that's what came with the kit. So do a little bit of inking up. So we're going to stamp this wreath. I'm then going to stamp the Merry Christmas. So that is making a really lovely card. So to jazz it up, this is the point at which I go, oh no, where did they go? Right, so to jazz it up, I am going to add this ribbon. So this is, what is it? It's sheer ribbon and it's in real red. And I'm just going to tie a little bow. Like so. Get my glue dots out. And you can just send the card like that. You could add some little coloured rhinestones, or even use this, which is a linen thread. And your cards can go like that. If you wanted, you could also try a different ribbon. So there's this ribbon here. Which is another real red ribbon, which is a satin ribbon. So what I'm actually going to do is just add these rhinestones. Now, we have rhinestones that come in different sizes that you can colour with a Sharpie marker. So if you have lots of like the crystal clear type rhinestones, just get yourself a red Sharpie marker and colour them in. That works really well. But I love these rhinestones because they're all the same size and they're kind of berry sized. So there you go. So there is a completed card using that stamp set. So that's if you don't want to make your own card blanks. If you're happy to do that, and you've got more than like 20 to make, I did some maths for you. So, when I make card blanks, I like to have a coloured layer on the top, and then a white or a vanilla layer there, and then a white or a vanilla layer on the inside. So I thought, so okay, so if I want to make a heap of Christmas cards, how can I do that? So here I've got real red and old olive. So if you buy 1 pack of each of the colours, and for both packs, so you're going to cut 16 of the sheets in half to make you'll make 32 cards. So you do that in real red, and then you do it again with 16 sheets of Old Olive, and so you end up with 64 card blanks. You take the remaining 8 sheets that are in that pack and cut them into 4 to make your mats and layers, and that will give you 32 layers. So you'll have 32 layers, 32 cards this way round, and then 32 cards that way round. I hope you're still following me. And then if you get a pack of Whisper White or Very Vanilla, you will end up with 160 layers. So that's, you'll need 2 for each card. So you need 128. So you'll have more than enough. So it's 3 packs of card, 2 of a colour and 1 white or vanilla. And obviously you're going to want to get the paper pumpkin kit, this kit, so you can get this stamp set. So I hope I'm making sense. You've all gone really quiet. So what I am going to do is just show you a couple of those cards. So I will just show you though first. I've picked Real Red and Old Olive because I love these Real Red ribbons and these Real Red rhinestones. Sue and Lisa, thank you. I'm so pleased I make sense. In the paper pumpkin kit, the colours are this one, which is just jade, and cherry cobbler. So this is a more bluey green. So if I'll move that out of the way. That's a more bluey green, and this is more yellow green. And they both work really, really well. I just went more for the Old Olive and the Real Red because of the ribbon. Okay, so let's see. What have I got? Got so many bits of cardstock here. Right. Okay. So where's my mat? Just chat amongst yourselves whilst I am rummaging around with my pile of stuff. It's here. That's why I couldn't see it. Okay. So coordinating inks, because, well, why wouldn't you? You know, if you're going to buy the cardstock, buy the inks. Top tip, if you're buying the paper pumpkin kit with the spot in it, buy a re-inker as well, so that you don't run out, because obviously it is quite diddy. But then I say that even with these ink pads. So I always say buy your re-inker when you buy an ink pad, because then you're not going to run out. So Old Olive, and I am just going to clean this because it's had just jade on it. Hang on. So we're going to go with Old Olive in the Wreath. Merry Christmas in the red. And then there is a berries stamp as well. And this is amazing because it's actually got like the little white light spots on there, which is super cool. I'm just going to do another very quick bow. And I have to say, this sheer ribbon is my favourite because it's not very heavy, and you can kind of see the wreath through it as well. So that's cool. And I will, before I go, I will read out the other sentiments on this stamp set because it is really cool. So there we go. So a little bow. Woo! And layers. So onto the Old Olive layer. Onto the real red layer, and there's your card finished. Obviously put a layer on the inside so you can write in it, but that is just stamping and a little bit of ribbon, so that works really, really well. You can, if you decide that you don't want to stamp on white, you can stamp on crumb cake. Thanks, Claire. Claire's saying it's beautiful. And I like doing this on crumb cake. And again, it just gives it a different interest. So instead of white, you would buy crumb cake card. And you'd put a crumb cake layer on the inside as well. So that works really well. Thanks, Judith. Okay. So, you've got the to you and yours on here, but I'm going to read out all the sentiments on here because it is very cool. So, obviously you've got the Merry Christmas. You've got joy. And then, so it goes sending joy or joy to the world. You've got the flower. So this flower here, look. So this flower, you've actually got a littler version of exactly the same flower. And then this sentiment says, wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. And seriously, that's what we need, isn't it? A very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. And for me, it's the font and the text and everything else. So, you know, if you want joy to the world, you can have joy to the world. So many possibilities. It is a really fab kit, but an awesome stamp set. Let me move these out of the way. And I can show you that as well. Actually, if I pop, no, I'll leave that there. Okay, so what the additions I've put. So at the end, start again. Actually, no, I'll have a drink of my coffee a second and then I'll start that sentence again. Okay, so think about adding some cardstock if you want to do lots of different cards. Obviously, there we go. Let me pop that one in there as well, I think, because that's obviously a different colourway. There's this sheer ribbon, which is real red. And you've got the rhinestones, and that will just lift it a little bit. But equally, I love this, that it's just stamped. It's so straightforward. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting lots of love for the cards, especially the crumb cake one. You see, I think sometimes we just want something a little bit different. Rustic look, says Anne. Claire's adding it to her basket as we speak, but it's going to wait until the crazy along to purchase. What she actually means is the craft along tonight. So for those of you that don't know, this evening at 7 o'clock, I will be live in the Inspiring Inkin Crafting Corner for the November craft along. You are welcome to come and join us and see what we do. I teach a class in there every month, and what you can do is you can place an order with me and you get the kit for free, and it's always for the month following. So all the orders in November will get the December kit. And but I teach the class, and you're welcome to come and join us and hang out with us and see what we do. But you can also purchase a kit as well. So if you haven't got an order to place and you want to purchase the kit, you can do that. And all the details are on my blog. So if you go to www.inspiringinkin.com, the details are there, or send me a message and I can send you the links and things. So Claire's waiting to see what we make tonight to decide what she wants to buy. Very sensible, very sensible. Claire's gone to do the school run. See you later, Claire. Oh, so Jackie was saying, would the wreath go on the red-lined cards in the autumn-winter catalogue? Yes, is the answer, Jackie. And I'm wondering where that catalogue is. Bear with me a second. So there we've got, so I showed you these note cards, but in this catalogue we've got two lots of different cards. So we've got these gold cards here, and they have these amazing gold envelopes, and it's got gold foiling around. But there's also some red ones, which is the one that Jackie was talking about, page 31. And these are super cool as well. I'm just looking to see if I've got any upstairs. No, I haven't. So that's these ones. So these are red. And they're 20 cards and envelopes. And they're £10.75. So again, they're well worth looking at if you don't want to make card blanks yourself. But you've got my little cheat sheet here, look. So 2 packs of A4 card makes 70, can't even read, 64 cards. Now, if you're new to the channel, and new to seeing me, you can see this video here where I'm live on Facebook right now, but I also put it onto my blog, and I also put this onto YouTube. On my blog and on YouTube, I've got hundreds of videos making all sorts of cards and 3D items, but there's also some tutorials there about doing mats and layers. So how I work out the distance. And the mats and layers one is done in centimetres and in inches. So it doesn't matter which way round you are. You'll find mats and layers there. But also lots of hints and tips and things about how you can use other things. So let's have a look. Thanks, Jen. Thank you, Amanda. Jackie's going to catch up with the replay. Okay, so does anyone have any questions about the projects that I've shown, or you need to see anything else whilst I'm here? Oh, Anne's already got the kit, but she's not made them yet. And we've inspired her to get going. That's good. It's good to get going. And like I said, these are just so lovely. And that Merry Christmas, you can use that on all of your cards. It's just such a pretty font. Brilliant, Maureen. Thank you. Okay. Well, I will love you and leave you then. I'll see lots of you tonight. Do join the Inspiring Inking Crafting Corner group. There are questions. So there are 2 questions. One is asking you about what crafts you do. And the second question is, do you agree to the rules? It's really important that you answer those questions because it's just a way of stopping all the spam bots getting into the group and causing chaos. So that's why I have so that's why I ask questions so that you can gain access to the group. Obviously, once I'm live, I can't see people trying to get into the group. So I need you to join sooner rather than later, please. Okay. So let's see. Judith's saying that she finds my classes relaxing. Thank you. Lovely. Thanks, Claire. Chris is loving the kit as well. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Jackie. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining in. I will see lots of you later tonight. And if you are a crocheter, don't forget, I'll be live here on Thursday at 2 o'clock. So if you want to do crochet, I'll see you then as well. Busy week this week. All right, take care of yourselves. Goodbye.